Hello and welcome to Day 4 of the Easter Camp Art Kits Springy and Soft Sculptures demo, presented by the Allied Arts Council of Lethbridge. Start by removing some of the air-dry clay from its package. Notice how different it feels from more traditional clay bodies. Although it is distinctly different in texture and weight, all of the same building techniques are available to you. Like traditional clay, however, you'll need to wrap up any amount that you aren't immediately using, or it will dry out too quickly. As you begin to familiarize yourself to the air-dry clay and its unique properties, try rolling it out between your palms, along a surface, or try pinching it between your fingers and thumb. Start with the larger structure and then add details as you continue to work on it. You can use your wooden clay smoothing tools in order to join pieces together, but you are unlikely to remove any trace of that seam. Just something to keep in mind. Air-dry clay will readily stick to itself, so there's no need to do cross-hatching or scoring. As with other sculpture projects, start with the main structure first and add details second. Because of the nature of air-dry clay, if you need it to have any kind of dimension to it, you will need to prop your sculpture up. Think about using tools that you have readily available, such as paintbrushes or popsicle sticks. Continue creating sculptures, objects, little bowls, whatever your heart desires, until you've either finished for the day or are out of air-dry clay. You'll want to leave it out in a well-ventilated area for approximately 24 hours in order for it to fully dry. Now that your sculptures are dry to the touch, we can begin adding color. We can do so using tissue paper decoupage to create vibrant effects, watercolor to create a softer visual effect, or a combination of both. To use tissue paper, first dilute some of your white glue. Using a 1:1 ratio of water works best. If you have any cracks that have appeared overnight, you can easily take care of those by disguising them with tissue paper decoupage. Think of it like a band-aid. You can tear or cut your tissue paper into various sizes and then begin applying it to the sculpture. The more you layer, the denser the colors will be. Because you're applying glue and tissue paper to a three-dimensional object, you may need to prop up your sculpture while you're working on it. You could use things like your wooden sculpting tools to prevent it from sticking to the surface below. If you're not happy with the initial color that you're able to make, you can always add additional layers of tissue paper to either knock back the opacity or to change the color altogether. You can also apply watercolor to your sculptures. Doing so will create a softer color palette, but one that you can more easily blend colors with. Watercolor can also be handy if you're dealing with a lot of little detailed areas. And you can use a variety of brushes to make different effects. You can also use these two methods in combination with one another. Painting directly over the tissue paper to further change the color of it, or to add additional details. These are just some of the ways to decorate your soft and springy sculptures. You could also use markers, glitter glue, or any number of different supplies that you may have at home. The possibilities are truly endless. We can't wait to see what you make. Make sure you tag us or send us photos to education@artslethbridge.org.